Welcome back to the SoundstageEDU podcast, where we talk all things fine arts education, directors, students, parents, and everyone who helps keep the lights on and the music playing. I'm Mike, and today we're diving into something that doesn't get nearly enough attention, and something I've heard discussed over and over again in a lot of these parent groups I'm part of. And that's booster organizations, and why so many of them are struggling to recruit volunteers. Listen, if you've spent any time around a high school marching band or a theater program, you know the same 10 parents end up doing everything. They're fundraising, sewing, hauling gear, and slinging nachos at the concession stand while 200 other parents are mysteriously busy. Does that sound familiar? It's no wonder booster groups feel like they're running on fumes. But what if I told you the problem isn't that people don't care? It's that we're recruiting them wrong. You probably never realized that there is a wrong way and a right way to do this. But you know that small core group of parents. They're doing all the heavy lifting. Everyone else is on the sidelines. And we're just asking them the wrong way to come help. So let's talk about how to shift the culture of recruiting and how to get more hands on deck and how to make your booster program feel less like a job and more like a movement. Parents, I get it. Let's face it, you're exhausted. Between work, kids, and just trying to hold it together in this world, the thought of taking on one more thing can be absolutely overwhelming. But here's what we forget to communicate. Boosters aren't just about concession stands and fundraising. They're the backbone of every student's fine arts journey. They're the ones creating memories, supporting dreams, and building the kind of experiences that students will carry with them for a lifetime. We don't just want warm bodies in our booster groups. We want people who want to help, who feel like they're part of something bigger. I've been part of marching arts, theater programs, and event production for years, and I've seen this play out again and again. Parents want to be involved. But if the only recruitment pitch is, hey, we need volunteers, you're going to lose them before they even pick up a hammer or a hot dog bun. Most booster recruitment feels like begging for free labor. And nobody gets excited about that. Think about it. How many of us wake up in the morning thinking, man, I can't wait to haul props and get sunburned for free today? Exactly. Nobody. The real magic happens when parents feel like they're contributing to something meaningful. A parent isn't just sewing a button. They're part of the team that gives a student their shining moment under those Friday night lights. The key is making that connection obvious. So if your booster program is struggling to bring people in, it's usually because of how we're framing the ask. Don't lead with, we need help, which sounds like a burden. Instead, we should be saying, hey, come be part of something that will change these kids' lives. Let me tell you about the first time I saw this work in real time. We're heading into a big marching band contest, and a dad who had never volunteered was recruited by another parent with a very different approach. Instead of saying, we need help, she said, hey, your son's solo is going to be featured this week. Would you come help us set up so you can see how all the pieces come together for him? Guess who became our most reliable truck driver after that? That dad did. He didn't sign up to haul equipment. He signed up to be closer to his kid's experience. And that's the key. Stories are sticky. Stories connect. Lead with those, not schedules. Instead of leading with a list of volunteer slots, share the story of a parent who made memories with their kid through a simple night of volunteering. And I guarantee if you ask around, you'll find plenty of those. Maybe it was a dad who worked the grill during a football game and heard the band's halftime show for the very first time. And I mean, dads are famous for that. They disconnect from their kids' activities, especially the fine arts ones. They're just not interested in it. That's just the way we are. But in that moment, that dad realized what his kid had been working on so hard all season, and it stuck. Parents need to see that big picture. Don't just say we need help at the fundraiser. Show them how last year's fundraiser paid for the new uniforms or that new marimba that's in the front ensemble. Show them the direct connection between their involvement and their child's success. Make it connect. And don't just recruit. Invite. This one is huge. No one likes to be guilted into volunteering, although many people will. But eventually, you keep doing that, people will turn away when they see you coming towards them because they know you're about to guilt them into volunteering. But when someone looks you in the eye and says, you would be perfect for this, and we'd love to have you with us, it hits differently. People want to feel wanted and valued, not just needed. We all need somebody. We all need help. But we also all want to feel wanted and valued. So stop asking for help and start inviting people into the story. Come be part of the team that brings these students' hard work to life. You know, no one likes a vague ask. Don't say we need help on Friday. Say something specific. We're looking for 2 parents to help load pit equipment at 4:30. You'll be done by 5:30, and yes, you'll get to watch warm-ups. Does that hit better? Does that make more sense? And highlight the benefits. You know, booster work can be fun. There's inside jokes, road trips, late night dinner runs. Sell that camaraderie. We all need that in this day and age. We need more friends. We need more connections that are outside of our normal circles of influence. You know, and you get some new parents that are interested, pair them with some veterans. Nothing scares off a newbie faster than being thrown into chaos. Give them a buddy. Let them shadow and make them feel welcome. And then share those stories. Post thank you shout outs and show the visible difference volunteers make. And when the parents see the impact, they want to be a part of it. But here's another secret weapon for you. Not everyone can give up 10 hours a week, but almost everyone can give 30 minutes. Break down tasks into smaller, manageable chunks. We'll call this micro-volunteering. Instead of run the entire concession stand, how about, hey, can you work the nacho line for 20 minutes? Or not, hey, can you? Just tell them, work the nacho line for 20 minutes. It's amazing how many more people will say yes when asked to help with a bite-sized task. And then this might sound funny, but people want to be where the fun is. Take photos of volunteers laughing, working together, and being part of the action. Share those on social media. If all your posts look like begging for help, it feels like work. If they look like a party, man, people want in. I'll never forget one parent I met while working with the marching band last fall. She had 3 kids in the program and had never signed up for a single booster shift. Not because she didn't care, but because she thought she wasn't needed. Then one night, another parent personally asked her to help with something small. That night, she got to see her kid play up close for the first time, instead of from way up in the stands surrounded by a bunch of other noisy kids. And she told me, I wish I would have said yes sooner. I had no idea how much fun this was. Now, going into this year, she's Booster Rockstar. And that's what we're missing. We're not recruiting volunteers. We're recruiting experiences. And when you get people to feel that magic once, they'll keep coming back. You know, this whole thing is bigger than filling up a sign-up sheet and filling in those slots. It's about building a culture of parent involvement. You hear me talk about culture a lot here because it's pivotal to what we do. Booster groups that thrive don't treat volunteers like unpaid labor. They treat them like a team with purpose, pride, a sense of belonging. And when you get that culture right, recruiting doesn't feel like pulling teeth. Parents will show up because they want to be part of something fun and meaningful. So here's my challenge to every booster club listening right now. Stop begging for help. Start inviting people into the story. We'd love for you to come see how the magic happens. Put a face on every opportunity. Share photos, laughs, wins. Make it clear that being a booster isn't about giving time. It's about gaining a community and memories that are worth far more, and your kids will see it. Thanks for tuning in to the SoundstageEDU podcast. If this hit home, share it with your booster board, your band parents, or anyone who's ever wondered how to get more involvement in the arts. And remember, we're not just raising money or selling concessions. We're raising a generation of kids who believe in teamwork, creativity, and community. And they're going to learn that from you. So until next time, I'm Mike. And let's all raise the bar together.